Hi everyone. Yeah, I'll start presenting now, but yeah, so I'll be presenting Vocal AI, and I'll just share my screen now. Okay, you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So yeah, we're building Vocal AI, deepfake detection for AI voice fraud and misinformation. So yeah, we're entering a world where most content in the future will be AI generated. We're already seeing this with AI content flooding every channel and every content vertical, and I'm sure everyone's been following some of the news around AI voice cloning and the calls that where people are impersonating politicians and spreading misinformation, especially around Joe Biden's fake phone call that was deterring people from voting. And so, this is growing into a massive problem. Um, and the kind of problems that are coming out from this are huge, stemming from election fraud, identity theft, and then that's just problems today, and then problems tomorrow are going to be even crazier. So in terms of the fraud market, it's estimated that by 2030, $23 billion are estimated to be lost due to deep fakes. Um, and the kind of the losses could also, per attack could be 81,000 to $98,000. And so this is growing into a huge problem that's moving from a consumer issue to an enterprise issue. And in that world, humans will not be able to scale with that amount of content. And we need AI to police AI. And every business is going to need to adapt. So introducing Vocal, what we're building is deepfake detection tools to protect enterprises from fraud and misinformation. We've actually started our technological development on the audio side. So we're specifically focusing on audio through our API platform, but we're also going to be developing our image and video detection tools next. But we just want to crack our audio detection models and make sure that they're the best technology in the market. So that's what we've been focusing on. In terms of the use cases, just to give you an idea of what kind of enterprises would be interested in our technology. So banks are starting to get more calls from customers complaining about these issues from deepfake frauds and voice clones. And so telephone banking fraud is going to be a big thing. And so, that's one market that we're looking into and speaking to customers there. It's interesting because in the UK, there's been some regulatory changes as well, where now the burden is more on the banks, so that when consumers are defrauded, banks actually have to pay out more. And so there's some interesting shifts on the regulatory landscape that are happening. This is also an issue in terms of the platforms such as TikTok, Spotify, and YouTube. They need to beef up content moderation around deepfakes, especially with ads being being put out on the platforms, um, especially with the political situation and elections coming up. I think content moderation is something we're speaking to customers about, and there's also the media and reporting side, which also pertains to the elections that are coming up and the misinformation that could come out of deep fakes. So I can just run through our demo, taking a step back, going through the demo now. So this demo is actually based on one of our detection models, which is around audio and music, but we also have a detection model for voice, which is more targeted towards voice cloning. So this is more for let's say the platforms such as YouTube and TikTok. So we've created a front end version just for demo purposes so that we can take you through it. But this is actually an API, so the magic happens in the back. So I know there've been a lot of really cool demos that we've seen. So our one is more simple because it's actually an API, and we've just created a front end version for these purposes. So what I'll do is we'll go onto YouTube, and I've just typed in AI cover song because I want to grab an AI cover. Um, and this is an AI generated song. So I can grab the link and I would paste it into our website. And then you can say that you can see that our detection model, the song went through the model and it came out as most likely AI generated. So that was accurate. And now just to compare that, I'll go on to YouTube again and get a non-AI generated song. So something that's official. And then I'll paste that back into our website. And this again runs through our detection model, and it returns with the answer that most likely this song was not generated by AI. So it's kind of a simple demonstration, but the way our technology works is that there's two sides to it. The song or the audio, whether that's a voice or a sound or a song, runs through our detection model, and it's a classifier that determines whether something is AI generated or not. And then we also have a fingerprint which can attribute the voice to a person as well. So there's two sides to that. In terms of where we are today, as I said, we've been building out our audio detection model, and that has reached an accuracy score of 96%. And we're working on improving that. And our latency is less than 0.5 seconds. So we've actually reached quite a good level. And especially on our voice detection model, we've managed to get a high accuracy on a few different voice generators, such as 11 Labs, which you may have heard of. And we've also secured our first customer on the audio side, which is exciting. And then coming to the team now. So before I started Vokel, I was a lawyer, and so the truth is the most important thing to me. And so this is a business that I'm very passionate about. And as a team, we've all worked on B2B SaaS AI products for the likes of Accenture, Linklaters, JP Morgan, Hex, and our technical co-founder, who's the CTO. He has a PhD in physics, and he was working on infringement tech before this, doing R&D on the AI side. So with a strong team to tackle this problem. And yeah, this problem is snowballing with the elections coming up. We're now speaking to a lot of fact-checking companies to start implementing our technology to help protect democracy on that side too. So yeah, thank you.